welcome to Graduate Guru. We are beginning with a new topic today, which is valuation of goodwill and shares. So before we move to how to value goodwill or how to value shares, we first need to understand कि goodwill क्या होता है. Okay, shares we'll come to much later. First we have to understand what is goodwill. So we've always heard whenever we've done some other topics like amalgamation etc. and we've always come across the word goodwill where we valued goodwill and generally हम goodwill क्यों value करते हैं क्योंकि एक कंपनी दूसरी कंपनी को टेक ओवर कर रही है या एक पार्टनरशिप फर्म दूसरे पार्टनरशिप फर्म को टेक ओवर कर रहा है. सो जनरली गुडविल वैल्यूएशन इज टेकन when there is a change in the ownership of the business. Okay, so first and foremost, as I said, हमें समझना है that goodwill होता क्या है. Goodwill, if I say in very normal and layman's term, it is nothing but the reputation of a business. अगर हमारे पास choice है that हम दो companies के product हमें choice में मिल रहे हैं, as if I can buy company A's product or company B's product. And if majority of the customers choose company A's product, then that means उस company का नाम है, उसका reputation है, जिसकी वजह से the customers are preferring that company rather than the other company. So something which distinguishes one company from the other, that is nothing but the special quality of that company. और वो special quality को हमने accounting terms में नाम दिया है goodwill. So I'll just read out some definitions of goodwill which will flash on your screen also. So first definition I'm reading out is according to the Cambridge Dictionary, and it says that goodwill is a part of a company's value that includes things that cannot be directly measured. So जो चीजों को हम मॉनेटरी टर्म्स में डायरेक्ट मेजर नहीं कर सकते, उसकी गिनती नहीं हो सकती है, उन चीजों को, दैट इज क्वालिटेटिव थिंग्स. क्वांटिटेटिव थिंग्स आर थिंग्स व्हिच कैन बी मेजर्ड. एक क्वांटिटी है, एक नंबर दे दिया है उसको. क्वालिटेटिव थिंग्स आर थिंग्स व्हिच कैन नॉट बी measured. So what is the example for that? It's good reputation और it's customers loyalty. दोनों भी चीजें मैंने आपको एग्जाम्पल में समझाई. कस्टमर्स लॉयल्टी, जब एक कस्टमर एक पर्टिकुलर कंपनी के प्रोडक्ट को ही प्रिफर करता है, वॉट एवर द अदर प्रोडक्ट में गिव यू, द प्रोडक्ट में बी चीपर, द प्रोडक्ट में लुक बेटर, बट स्टिल द कस्टमर ट्रस्ट्स अ पर्टिकुलर कंपनी और वो उसी कंपनी का प्रोडक्ट लेगा कम व्हाट मे. In that situation, that means the customer is very loyal towards that company. और वो क्यों है? क्योंकि उस कंपनी ने हमेशा उसे अच्छा प्रोडक्ट दिया है, अच्छी सर्विस दी है. It trusts that company. So that trust also can be related to goodwill. So two things. One is good reputation of the business. बहुत सालों से बिजनेस चल रहा है और कभी किसी की कंप्लेन नहीं हुई है उस बिजनेस के अगेंस्ट. In that case, the business has a reputation. And the customers loyalty, the customers will prefer to go to that business only for any of their needs. So these two things I cannot measure in terms of number. मैं कस्टमर की लॉयल्टी को कोई नंबर नहीं दे सकती, मैं बिजनेस के रेप्यूटेशन को कोई नंबर नहीं दे सकती, but still it is there for the business. It is a quality of the business and it is an asset for the business. So coming to that point, that goodwill is nothing but an asset for a business. But obviously I cannot see goodwill, I cannot feel goodwill, I cannot touch goodwill, and therefore it is an asset but an intangible asset. So we'll look into that when we come to the features of goodwill. So this was our definition by the Cambridge Dictionary. Coming to the next definition by Lord Magneton, and he says that goodwill is the benefit and advantage of the good name, reputation and connections of a business. So over the years जो भी business ने अपने लिए नाम कमाया है, जो भी connections कमाए हैं, where people recognize them and people only want to do business with them, that is your connection with the customers and your suppliers etc. So those connections are also a part of our goodwill. It is the attractive force which brings in the customers. So goodwill is something, customers business के पास आते हैं रेगुलरली, इसलिए बिजनेस के पास गुडविल है, और गुडविल है इसीलिए कस्टमर्स उसी बिजनेस के पास जाते हैं. So it's a two-way thing. Okay, so because there is goodwill, there are customers, and because there are loyal customers, there is goodwill. He also says that it is the one thing that distinguishes an old established business from a new business at its first start. So obviously जो पुराना business है, even as a normal customer, if some new company launches a product, say example एक simple product जैसे milk, if I am already buying the product or the milk that is of an established company, पुरानी एक company है जिसका milk मैं सालों से use कर रही हूँ. Today if a new company enters into that market and it tries to sell me its new product, that is milk, will I prefer that? No, I will wait for some time. I will see कि अगर कोई और use कर रहा है या नहीं उसका product, उसका review कैसा है, whether people are happy with it, if there are any complaints going against that product. So ये सारी चीजें हम सोचेंगे और उसके बाद ही नई कंपनी का प्रोडक्ट यूज करने के बारे में डिसीजन लेंगे. सो ऑब्वियसली जो ओल्ड कंपनी है वो अलग है हमारे लिए. व्हाई? बिकॉज आई हैव ट्रस्टेड इट फॉर सो मेनी years. So again, this definition says that goodwill is something that distinguishes this old company from the new company. I know that this company is completely different. I have had my trust in that company for so many years. Today, if somebody new crops up, I don't want to trust him immediately. Okay? So these are the two main definitions of goodwill. So what have we understood? What is goodwill? So layman's meaning, if I'll read out, it is the reputation of a business due to its uniqueness. अगर एक business अलग है, unique है, सबसे हटके है, in that case it will definitely have some goodwill. So its uniqueness and fame. It should be famous, and its ability to attract customers. So again, we have come back to the question of customers and the loyalty of the customers. So because the business is different, it is unique, because it is famous, and because customers prefer that business, therefore that business has some goodwill. It is a quality which distinguishes a business from other similar businesses. So as the example that I gave you of milk, milk की एक पुरानी कंपनी है, एक नई कंपनी भी मिल्क सेल कर रही है, मे बी इट इज एग्जैक्टली द सेम प्रोडक्ट, सिर्फ पैकेजिंग अलग है, नाम अलग है, बट स्टिल आई विल प्रिफर दैट अदर कंपनी जो पुरानी है, जिसका मिल्क मैं ऑलरेडी यूज कर रही हूँ. सो इन दैट केस दैट कंपनी इज डिस्टिंग्विश्ड फ्रॉम दिस न्यू company and therefore it has goodwill. Okay, so just to give you a simple example again, if company ABC and company XYZ are doing similar business in the same locality, so same type का business है, same area भी है, and I would go on to say that size of the business is also maybe the same, but sales and profits of company ABC are more than that of company XYZ. Company ABC के पास ज्यादा customers जा रहे हैं, so obviously उनके sales ज्यादा है. Sales, because the sales are more, their profits are also more. So in that case, what will I say? That company ABC has goodwill over company XYZ because people are preferring their products more than the products of company XYZ. So this is basically to explain to you what goodwill is. Now let us consider that what would be the factors which affect the goodwill. Goodwill क्यों create होता है? I've already given you some basic examples like the company is old or the company is unique, but there are some more factors which affect the goodwill. So let's list down some factors of goodwill. So we'll have location, that is where the company or the business is situated. We also have the professional skill. Now this is generally for those type of business जहाँ पे personal attention की जरूरत होती है. For example, doctor. Okay, एक ही area में we generally see that there are multiple doctors. फिर भी एक डॉक्टर की क्लिनिक में वी ऑलवेज सी ज्यादा क्राउड देन दी अदर डॉक्टर्स क्लिनिक्स. व्हाई? बिकॉज ही हैज सम एक्स्ट्रा प्रोफेशनल स्किल. People like him, the way he treats them, the kind of medicine he gives. Okay, his line of treatment is better. So his skill is superior than the other doctor's skill, and therefore he has some name and goodwill, even though they are in the same area. वहां के ही लोग बीमार होंगे, वहां के ही लोग उसे अप्रोच करेंगे, बट स्टिल उसके क्लिनिक पे ज्यादा लोग आते हैं बिकॉज ऑफ हिज स्किल. सो दैट इज प्रोफेशनल स्किल. Same way we have managerial skill. Again, same business, same type of business, same locality, same size. But अगर एक particular business के employees और managers ज़्यादा efficient है, the manager is a educated, highly qualified person, then he will be able to manage the business better than the other business manager, and therefore because of his managerial skill, the business has some goodwill. Then we have special patents or trademarks. What are patents? Patents are kind of a right over a product. अगर हमने एक product design किया है और वो product सिर्फ मैं ही बना सकती हूँ and only I am allowed to sell that product because I have the patent. Patent is like a certificate which you get that nobody else can copy your product. अगर किसी ने copy किया, that person will have to pay a fine or a penalty. So अगर मेरे product पे ऐसा कोई patent या trademark है, so obviously only I will be able to manufacture it. और अगर वो product की किसी को भी जरूरत होगी तो he will have to come to my business, my company. He cannot get it anywhere else. So that distinguishes me from other businesses, and therefore again my business has goodwill. The other business के comparison में my business will earn more profits. Then we have monopoly over the product. What is monopoly? Again it means almost the same. जब मेरे पास किसी product का अगर patent है तो automatically I get monopoly over that product because only I will be able to make that product. So single business selling a single type of product. Okay, so suppose just to take an example, कोई नया gadget introduce होता है और उस gadget के rights सिर्फ एक company A के पास है. Okay, then only they will be able to sell that product. Nobody else can copy and sell that product, not even a similar product. So they have a monopoly and therefore their business has a goodwill. And we also, obviously, one of the main factors is if it is a family business. Now what is a family business? सालों से एक particular family एक business चलाते आ रही है. Just as an example, in India we have a very well-known family, the Ambanis, who are doing their business for years. So उनके father के नाम से जो business चला आ रहा है, today also people trust that company because of that name which was created years back. So because it is a family business, because कस्टमर्स जो हैं वो सालों से इस बिजनेस को देख रहे हैं, कस्टमर्स के फोरफादर्स या उनके फादर ग्रैंडफादर वगैरह इसी बिजनेस के साथ डील करते थे, एंड देयरफॉर दिस कस्टमर फील्स दैट आई शुड आल्सो कंटिन्यू टू डील विद दैट business. Then if it is a reputed old business, automatically उसका goodwill ज़्यादा होगा. So these are some of the factors. Of course the list can go on and on and on, you know, like where you are located, who works for you, what type of product, and what are the situations in which you are working, you know, how you are managing your stock and all that. So there are many factors which affect goodwill, but these are some of the main important factors. So quickly take down these factors and then we'll see the features of goodwill. Now let's list down the features of goodwill. हमने देखा goodwill क्या होता है, goodwill किस वजह से create होता है, या why does a particular business have goodwill. We saw some factors. Now let's go to the features. The first important feature is that it is an intangible asset. Obviously, goodwill is an asset. Asset क्यों है? Because of goodwill, I am able to earn more profit. Asset क्या चीज होती है? Which helps my business to earn profits. Goodwill helps my business to earn profits. Therefore, it is obviously an asset for my business. But it is an intangible asset because I cannot see it, I cannot feel it, touch it. It does not have a physical existence. हम देख नहीं सकते कि हाँ ये goodwill यहाँ पर पड़ा है. ऐसा नहीं है. Goodwill is just a quality and therefore it becomes an intangible asset. It is inseparable from the business. अगर मैं एक पर्टिकुलर बिजनेस के गुडविल की बात कर रही हूं, that goodwill will always be attached to that business. I cannot separate it from the business. जैसे हमारे पास अगर फर्नीचर है, today I own the furniture, tomorrow somebody else buys that furniture and uses it in the same way that I was using it. Furniture becomes separable. मेरे बिजनेस में पहले था, अब किसी और के बिजनेस में चला गया. Goodwill ऐसा नहीं है. Goodwill is something that continues with the business. So even if a business closes down, और अगर हम हमारा पूरा बिजनेस किसी और को बेच देते हैं, तो जब हम उसके साथ उसे हमारा गुडविल देते हैं, what does that mean? That हमारे बिजनेस का नाम उसके नए कंपनी के नाम के साथ जुड़ा रहेगा, and that is why he will be able to earn the profits in the same way in which my business was earning before it was taken over. So therefore, again when I am selling the business also, the name of that business is going along with the business, and therefore goodwill is always said to be inseparable from the business. Then obviously it cannot have a cost price. Goodwill is bought and sold, so उसका एक value हो सकता है, but I cannot determine the cost price of the goodwill. That मैंने जब ये business खरीदा, I do pay an amount for the goodwill, but again I am saying that's the value which I am paying based on ये goodwill, ये जो नाम है business का, वो मुझे future में कैसे help करेगा. That is not the cost price of the goodwill. So goodwill can never have a cost. It can have a value, it cannot have a cost. Then goodwill is a very subjective term. What do I mean by subjective? Subjective means it depends on the judgment of the person. So if two persons, Mr. A and Mr. B, दोनों को बोल दिया that is particular business का goodwill value करो. In that case, maybe Mr. A का value will be higher than the value given by Mr. B. Why? Because goodwill जब हम value भी करते हैं, there are many factors which are considered, which will be seen when we start doing the sums. We'll see that goodwill में क्या हम calculations में क्या consider करेंगे, and therefore one person may value it in one way, another person is allowed to value it in another way. So दोनों के valuations में फर्क हो सकता है, and therefore goodwill is a very subjective concept. Then, as we already saw, it is affected by various factors. So every time there is not a blanket rule that goodwill ऐसे ही value करना है. हर business के लिए valuation method change होगा. The approach, method may be formula, all that will maybe remain the same. But the approach by which you are valuing the goodwill will keep on changing. So it will be affected by various factors. And today the business may have a goodwill which is valued at a certain amount. Not necessary 6 महीने बाद या 1 साल बाद वही value रहेगा. Because if the factors change, if the situation changes, if some other company takes over and it is not able to keep up to that standard, then the goodwill crashes. So it will keep on fluctuating and therefore it is affected by various factors. And it is valuable for profit-making companies. beginning में when we saw what is goodwill, we saw the definition, we saw the meaning, and generally हमने जब भी relate किया, it is because it has more customers, it is because it is more famous. And finally when I give you an example, I said that one company is making more sales, is making more profits as compared to the other company, and therefore it has goodwill. So eventually goodwill is always related with the profit making capacity. बिजनेस फेमस है ये मैं कब बोल सकती हूँ? जब बिजनेस के पास ज्यादा प्रॉफिट्स है. अगर प्रॉफिट्स ही नहीं है, लॉस मेकिंग बिजनेस है, वी कैन नॉट से दैट दिस इज अ लॉस मेकिंग कंपनी बट इट इज वेरी फेमस, इट इज वेरी यूनिक. दैट साउंड्स कंप्लीटली रॉन्ग. सो देयरफॉर गुडविल किस बिजनेस के लिए वैल्यूएबल है? जिस बिजनेस के पास प्रॉफिट्स है. अगर मेरे बैलेंस शीट में गुडविल दिख भी रहा है फॉर सम रीजन, but if I am a loss making company, that means that goodwill is actually useless. It does not have any real value. Okay, so these are the features of goodwill. Take them down, then we'll go ahead. So now let's see the two different types of goodwill. One is purchased goodwill and one is inherent goodwill. This is not purchased. Okay, so purchased goodwill means जब हमने किसी का business take over किया, we have paid him some amount for goodwill also. So that actually becomes a price paid for the goodwill, or as I said, a value of the goodwill which is paid to the seller of the business, and that type of goodwill becomes a purchased goodwill. Purchased goodwill will always be shown in the balance sheet. Simple logic है accounts में. Whenever I pay something to buy something, that has to appear in my balance sheet. So ये goodwill obviously asset है, it will go in the balance sheet. I cannot show it in the profit and loss account. So this is purchased goodwill. I have paid a price for it. It will appear in my books. Some people decide to write it off over a certain number of years. So अगर मैंने goodwill किसी से जब मैंने business खरीदा, मैंने उसे goodwill का value दिया, and I have given that value क्योंकि मुझे उस business का नाम अगले 5 साल तक काम आने वाला है. Then what will I do? I will write off the goodwill over 5 years. So हर साल 1/5 amount I will take to the profit and loss account as my loss written off, goodwill written off, and the remaining will remain in the balance sheet. So 5 साल के अंदर goodwill will become automatically 0 in my books. Now what is inherent goodwill? Inherent goodwill is जब एक business काम कर रहा है and they know that their business attracts more customers, they are unique, their profits are more, their sales are more. In that case, just to know that वो दूसरे business से कितने ऊपर है, they get some valuation done for their own goodwill. But such goodwill जो हम खुद value करते हैं हमारे business के लिए, I cannot show it in the balance sheet. So not shown in balance sheet. It may be a value to me. I can show it somewhere in my maybe in my advertisement or somewhere that this is the value of my goodwill which distinguishes me from the other businesses. But until and unless I am selling my business or I am purchasing somebody's business, goodwill cannot appear in the balance sheet. So purchased goodwill जिसका मैंने value दिया है, मैंने price दी है, that goodwill I can show in the balance sheet, write it off over a number of years. But inherent goodwill जो हमने हमारे working की वजह से खुद create हुआ है वो goodwill, that goodwill cannot be shown in the balance sheet because I have not paid the price for it. Okay, so these are the two types of goodwill. Just quickly take it down. So now why do we value goodwill? हमने देखा goodwill क्या होता है, okay? What types of goodwill are there? So now we come to why do we need to value goodwill? एक company है, reputed है, we all know it has a brand, it has a name, it has a fame, and therefore we prefer that company. So हर किसी को, हर customer को ये पता है that ये company better है दूसरी कंपनी से, then why the need to value the goodwill? So basically there are three main reasons why we value goodwill. First one is when I am selling my business to a completely different set of owners. So हमारा जो business था, हमने इतने सालों से उसका reputation बनाया हुआ है. Today I am selling that business. Today in my balance sheet there are physical assets, furniture है, plant and machinery है, land and building है. I am going to transfer it to the new company or the new owners. With that, if the customers, जो मेरे पुराने customers हैं, जब उन्हें पता चलेगा that मैंने अपना पूरा business इनको transfer कर दिया है, obviously these customers will feel a sense of loyalty towards the new business. उन्हें लगेगा हाँ, ये इसी business का continuation है, so obviously हमें वहाँ पर भी उतना ही अच्छा service और quality products मिलेंगे. And that is why they prefer that business also, just like they were preferring to do business with my company or my firm. Okay, so here sale of business जब भी हम करते हैं, it is very important to determine the goodwill. So generally sale of business में this can be covered later on, but I'll just give you an idea. Sale of business में there is a comparison that हमने कितने assets transfer किए हैं नई कंपनी को और उसके बदले हमें कितना अमाउंट वहां से मिला है, which is our consideration called as purchase consideration. So generally ये दो अमाउंट्स का जो डिफरेंस होता है, that becomes my goodwill. So if the company is paying me more than what I am transferring to that company, that means they have valued my business. They know what they are getting because of taking over this business, and that is why they are giving me an amount, extra amount, which extra amount is nothing but the goodwill. So यहाँ पर it could either be amalgamation or it could be a merger or it could be a conversion of one business to another business, one form of business, जैसे proprietorship को partnership कर दिया या partnership को company कर दिया. So that is also basically a sale of business. So in all these situations, of course there are many more situations which could come as sale of business. So in all these situations, goodwill valuation होगा ही. It is imperative that goodwill is valued whenever a business is sold to some new set of owners. Now, second is when there is a change in the ownership within the business. So suppose a proprietor was doing a business. Proprietor is a sole person, single businessman. Now he is adding a partner to his business. अब जब ये पार्टनर एंटर करेगा मेरे बिजनेस में, ऑलरेडी मेरा सेटल्ड बिजनेस है, मेरे बिजनेस को लोग पहचानते हैं, एंड दैट इज व्हाई दे कम एंड बाय माय प्रोडक्ट और टेक द सर्विस फ्रॉम माय पर्टिकुलर बिजनेस. दिस पार्टनर व्हेन ही इज एडेड टू माय बिजनेस, he will get that benefit. मैंने जो बिजनेस का रेप्यूटेशन इतने सालों से बना के रखा हुआ है, उसका बेनिफिट इस नए पार्टनर को इमीडिएटली मिल जाएगा. So in that case again, I will value the business, goodwill of my business, and I will ask that new person to pay me an extra amount. Because you are joining my business, because you will get the benefit of my reputation, you have to pay me an additional amount. Same way, अगर कोई पार्टनर है और वो बिजनेस छोड़ के जा रहा है, other businessmen are there, but one particular partner wants to leave the business. In that case also he will say that इतने सालों से मैंने जो contribute किया था बिजनेस को, because of that you will continue to earn extra profits. So मुझे उस goodwill, उस reputation का एक amount दे दो, and that is the reason why we will value goodwill. So there could be admission of a partner, or there could be retirement again of a partner, or there could be death of a partner, etc. So in all these situations again the ownership is changing. पहले जहां एक बिजनेसमैन था वहां 2 हो गए या 4 थे, उसके बदले 3 हो गए, whatever. The ownership is changing. Some owners are the same, some owners are new, or some owners have left. So in all those situations also you will need to value goodwill. And for taxation purpose, we have gift tax and wealth tax. Gift tax is now almost redundant. In India, at least we don't have. Even wealth tax is dwindling away. But still, earlier, जब ये दोनों taxes भरने होते थे, the tax were basically on your property, and therefore we used to value the goodwill. Okay, so these are the reasons for the valuation of goodwill. Take them down. I wind up this session over here. Next session we'll be going to the actual methods of valuing goodwill and what amounts we have to calculate to value the goodwill. Thank you.